Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am Tom, I do Disney, hence the name of this channel, Tom Does Disney. Thank you all for joining for another top 10 list. The hardest to put together, I think, even harder to put together than the general top 10 list. This is our Magic Kingdom top 10 attractions. Let's jump right into it. As always, there is an honorable mention on this list. Today's honorable mention is the Carousel of Progress. A beautiful ride, Walt Disney alive today. There's no better place to see it. And it's got that song, it's got so many things, but it just does not crack the top 10 list here at Magic Kingdom. At number 10, we have Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. I actually don't think I really liked this ride until I got Galactic Hero. I felt like I was bad at it, and I just never wanted to ever ride it. But now that I know how to get Galactic Hero, I want to ride it all the time, just because it's so much fun to get Galactic Hero. So I hope that I can keep doing it, and I hope that it wasn't just a fluke a couple times last trip. And yeah. So, Buzz Lightyear, number 10, super fun, tons of re-rideability, great animatronic Buzz in that queue line. Most definitely love Buzz Lightyear. At number 9, we have Ariel. I believe this ride is called Journey Under the Sea with the Little Mermaid. It has got a long name. Just call it Ariel. It is a great ride. The queue is beautiful. The Fast Pass queue is like, going behind that waterfall. I can just hang out in that little spot. It reminds me so much of starting vlogging, because that was the first ride I had ridden back to Disney in so many years, and I had never been on it, and the animatronics and the music and everything just got me hooked right in the moment. I'm like, wow, of course Disney made this amazing ride while I've been away. I love Ariel. This is a great ride. Only thing I don't like about it is how copyrighted it gets me. I can't put more than like 9 seconds of any part of this ride in any video, or else it gets copyrighted. Number 9, Ariel. Coming in at number 8, my post happily ever after guilty pleasure, Barnstormer. If you watch Happily Ever After end and you're anywhere close to where Barnstormer is, you're going to be able to walk onto this thing twice. It is so much fun, that little coaster. It's such a great way to, you watch Happily Ever After and you're so jacked at the end, and then you just go get that little energy burst, and it's smooth and it's fun and short ride. And yeah, Barnstormer is a wicked guilty pleasure of mine. It's all what I do after every Happily Ever After. So, yeah, awesome. Number 8, Barnstormer. Number 7, Peter Pan. Peter Pan's Flight. This is a great ride, OG attraction. That ride car is just, the way you fly above everything. It's a genius ride system. The set pieces are all beautiful. It's good fun ride, and now that Tinkerbell has her entire queue, the whole standby queue, interactive, it is amazing. I love Peter Pan. It definitely deserves the 7th spot. Coming in at number 6, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Choo choo, it's the wildest ride in the wilderness. I love Big Thunder Mountain. In the rain, in the dark, in the day, and it's just anytime I will ride this thing. It's so much fun. I love screaming it's the wildest ride in the wilderness the entire time I ride it, just to have everybody look at me like I'm crazy. It is, oh man, Big Thunder. I'll tell you what, if Magic Kingdom wasn't chocked full of incredible rides, Big Thunder Mountain would not be at number 6, but there are just too many other good rides. Number 6, BTM. Number 5, halfway through our list here, the other greatest mountain. The other greatest mountain in Magic Kingdom, Space Mountain. Space is like this thing that, no matter how many times I do it, rocks my world. Front row last trip with my bag and the camera, I felt like I was going to pop out at any moment. It was just like, I just thinking about it, I just want to be on it right now. Space Mountain is amazing, and I remember that one trip where it had just been closed the entire time. I specifically changed all my plans just to make sure that we rode it as the last attraction of that trip. And it was a great way to leave Walt Disney World. Space definitely deserves the number 5 spot. What could be better than something like that? Well, it's Haunted Mansion at the 4 spot, because Haunted Mansion is another one of these things that I could not go to Disney World without doing. The queue line, amazing. Ever since I found out about that little sorceress lady that yells back at you, most of you have no idea what I'm talking about. Hopefully I have a good little clip of it right here.
One night on safari, crazy Franz Geiger tried to ride a man-eating
Tiger!
tiger is perfect and delightfully morbid. Oh, thank you, muses. Let's try another poem.
So Haunted Mansion is just another one of these things that it's an OG Disney ride. It's got little flares of Walt Disney's influence. It's iconic. It's got the lines. It's so good. Haunted Mansion definitely deserves the 4 spot. Probably deserves to be even higher. But there are great rides at Magic Kingdom. Like number 3, Splash Mountain. I think Splash was my number 1 all-around Disney ride when I first did these lists, and that is not the case anymore. Not because it has gotten any worse, but only because I have learned to appreciate other rides a bit more. Splash Mountain is an incredible time. It has an element of staleness. I know that's a bold statement because it's not something I think is quote-unquote stale as an attraction. But I feel like there's got to be something. There's got to be some kind of upgrade we can make to Splash Mountain here to give it that next level pizzazz. Kind of like Big Thunder Mountain when it gets its reimagining, like in other Disney parks where, you know, there are projection mappings and there are like, you know, some pretty serious pieces of technology involved. That's what I want to see for Splash Mountain, an incorporation of all the great technology that we have available to us, but also keeping that genuine animatronic love alive. Splash Mountain, the 3 spot. Taking back over, well, I guess that was 1, but taking over that Splash Mountain at the number 2 spot, back to my OG number 1 Disney attraction, period, Pirates of the Caribbean. This was my ride. My entire childhood, up into my adolescence, teenage years, when I was going to Disney all the time, I could not even wrap my head around going to Disney without being on Pirates. The smell alone takes me back to, like, just takes me. I don't even know where it takes me. But when I smell that boron coming off the water and I walk into that first little bit of queue and oh no, I know I'm in Disney World. Like, things are, I could have done 3 or 4 other rides that day, my first day, and as soon as I step onto Pirates, that's when I know I'm like, okay, we're back. We're in Disney. Things are getting real. Number 2, rightfully so, Pirates of the Caribbean. Which leaves us with our number 1 favorite attraction currently in Magic Kingdom, Mine Train. The 7 Dwarfs Mine Train is my favorite coaster ever. Not the most extreme. I used to ride Superman at Six Flags like 12 times a day. I'm talking beautiful ride. Fun, smooth, not crazy thrilling, good for the whole family. The set piece of all the dwarves in the mine, the set piece at the end with Snow and the evil queen. I mean, Mine Train is beautiful. I love it. And if it's not your number 1 Disney Magic Kingdom attraction, I understand. Maybe it's BTM, maybe it's Splash, maybe it's Space. But for me, Mine Train takes the cake as the number 1 attraction in all of Magic Kingdom. Now, yes, I know things like the Jungle Cruise and PhilharMagic and Speedway, so many other things, are not on this list. It's just how it goes when you're making a top 10. You've got to cut some things off. And without getting into it too much, I don't think any of those other things hold a candle to the things in that list, including the Jungle Cruise. So that's just my little disclaimer. So guys, what did you think of my list? How did it compare to your list? Let me know down in the comments below. I would really like to know. That's my little rhyme. If you guys want to support the channel, hit like on this video, subscribe if you have not already. If you want to support my Disney adventures, follow my Patreon. Link will be in the next page. You'll see all the people who do support me right now. If you want your name in that list of names, you just have to click that link and follow the instructions. I appreciate everybody's support on this adventure. We are getting closer by the day to our Galaxy's Edge adventure. Vlogs, vlogs, vlogs. So many vlogs. It's going to be so good. I miss it. And I miss being there with you guys. I'll see you real soon. Have a magical rest of your day, guys. Until next time. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to really support my Disney adventures, feel free to visit my Patreon, www.com/Patreon, www.com